Now we are recording.
Okay.
Okay, and yeah, you have now my phone number, and you can uh, send me a message by WhatsApp. In that way, we are going to be in touch each other. Yes, maybe if you want to send me a message, or yes. Okay. Okay. Your number is 300. Sorry, give me 1 second. Okay. Yes, and you appear like Andres Gutierrez. Ah, yes.
Yeah, that's correct. That's the one teacher.
Okay, okay. English. Sorry, English. English. English student. Student. English student. Okay. Now I'm going to give you the opportunity to see my picture. Can you see my picture? Yes or no?
Let me check. Jeff, yeah, I can see your picture. I
I
see
I,
you
I
are wearing.
I'm
You
playing
are
my
wearing.
I'm playing my accordion.
Yeah, I see you play the accordion and you're putting on a hat.
My oh yes, exactly. I'm wearing a hat. Yes.
Yeah, that's correct. I mean, you're wearing a hat,
Yes. Give me 1 second.
and
Okay.
you see too happy as well.
Yeah, yeah. I'm really happy when I play my accordion and my guitar as well. Because the process among guitar, accordion, in English, the process is similar. A lot of discipline, a lot of passion, patience.
Mm, okay.
Yes, this
Yeah, unfortunately, I cannot speak too much because
hmm,
I'm coughing.
David. Good evening.
Good night. Sorry for being late, like 10 minutes late. I didn't have my academic email logged in my phone.
Okay, David, I have just sent my number phone here in the chat. Uh, Please send me a message and add my number, because if you sometime in the future can send me a message and maybe you have a problem or something like that, and you cannot attend the class on time, you can send me a message. Yes.
Okay, okay. I will add you.
Okay, and Mike has gotten flu, so he cannot speak much, and me are in the same condition. I have been with the flu as well. I don't know, maybe it's created. Yes, David, thank you so much. It's because the weather have been changing. Yes, have been changing the weather. I don't know, maybe raining, cold, sometimes it's freezing. Maybe it produces virus in our bodies. Yes, or maybe I don't know the virus in the environment. Yes, and we catch that virus and it produces flu in our bodies and illness, and yes, illnesses, and we feel bad with fever, temperature, I don't know, and we don't want to do anything. But we are here trying to do our best. It's trying to do our best and relax, but speaking in English and sharing our thoughts. So, David, what do you have to say tonight in this class? Something that you want to share with us or share to us?
Uh, about the virus that everyone has lately, the that flu. My mom have it too. I don't know what's happening because I don't feel sick, but I know that's momentarily. I know I will get the flu in some weeks or some days. Uh, I don't really have something to say. Maybe about the fact that I'm preparing myself for a presentation that I have to do in the B2 English class because our teacher is asking us to do a presentation about something. I don't really know. I don't really know. He's gonna tell us tomorrow the topic, and I'm looking for a good space to turn on my camera because I don't really like to use my camera because it is pretty bad. On my the camera that my PC has is pretty bad, and I don't have a like a good place to record myself or to show myself in my house because my room, for example, my room is pretty small. My room is pretty small. My house is pretty small overall. I don't have no, ¿sabe estar? ¿Cómo se dice eso?
What exactly?
Sala de estar, como sala.
Okay. It's a living room.
Yeah, living room. I don't have that. With my house is so small that I don't have a living room, so I cannot place my camera there. For example, my kitchen. Well, my kitchen is it's a pretty bad place to be because my mom is on the kitchen, or maybe someone is looking for I don't know a cup of water or something like that, and well, it can get. It can get uncomfortable. Let's say, I don't know. Yeah. So that's it. I'm like looking for a good space to use the camera because I don't really know. I wasn't expecting to use my camera on these classes. Well, on the V2 English classes, I wasn't expecting to use camera, but it's okay. I mean, it's okay. It's okay. I cannot complain about that.
Okay. And how long is required for the video?
How long? I think 3 or 4 minutes because I have to do a presentation about a topic that my teacher says that I have to talk about. Maybe I don't know. Maybe I have to talk about politics. Maybe I have to talk about I don't know, Donald Trump, something like that. So I have to do a presentation, a good presentation about that topic. I don't know if it is a video or if it is in class. If it is in class, in a mid class, So everyone has to do it, even myself. So I think it will be a good exercise. I know some people don't like to speak English when there are other people around them, and ¿cómo se dice mucho menos en este caso? Mm,
Wow.
neither use their camera.
Yes.
No sé cómo decirle.
Even less.
Yeah, even less. No sé si es even less. Había una expresión. No me acuerdo. I don't remember. I don't remember it right now. But I know some people don't like to use the camera. I don't like to use the camera. Me personally, I don't like that. And I know some people will struggle a little bit when speaking English with the camera on their classes.
Yes, that's true. That's true. Not everyone feel comfortable uh, making or doing videos. Yes, maybe it's difficult for many people. Yes, they don't feel um, comfortable when they try to record or to to make um, a live or live. How do you say live or live when you are broadcasting in the same time?
Live.
Live, yes, live.
Yeah.
No, no, it's in the word. I don't know. Maybe I don't remember where the question. Yes, I use this word, but I don't remember. Maybe this is the word au menos, but don't know. It's much less. I don't know. Much less. Yes, maybe you we can use this even less. Yes, even less in front of cam camera camera. Yes, I don't know.
Even less in front of camera. Sí, creo que era, I think it was something like that. I wanted to say something like a lot of people don't like to speak English because they feel embarrassed, and
Yes,
even less with their camera on because it makes the motion, the embarrassment a lot more notable. Let's say.
yes. Some people don't feel comfortable in front of camera. Yes, yes. They don't feel comfortable and they don't wanna do that. Uh, or in opposite, there are people who really like and enjoy it to be in front of camera, recording themselves and producing videos or making videos or doing videos. Yes, because it's different. For example, the word making video and doing video. Yes, when you use the word making videos, it is related that you have to edit the video. You are involved with the quality of sound of the video. Yes, maybe you are doing those tasks. And when you say I'm doing a video is when you are doing the exercise. I mean, you are speaking in front of a camera, yes, but you maybe some people do the video, yes, do the video because his or she is the character, the principal character. I mean, for example, when I turn on my camera, I'm doing the video because I'm speaking in front of the camera. I'm doing a video, but maybe other person can make the same video because it's the person who are in charge to cut the video, to work in the sound of the video, to edit the video. Yes, can you catch the idea?
Yeah, yeah, I do.
Yes, sometimes it's the same person.
Uh,
It's the same person. The same person can make the video and make the video and do the video. Yes, because the same person who record himself or herself is the same person who edit the video, produce the video, and put subtitles, sounds, even music, something like that. Is the yes, in that task they do the video and make the video yes, because combined the two roles. Yes, but sometimes some people just do the video but don't make the video, or vice versa. Yes.
yeah, I understand.
Yes. So yes, we can use these two words, make a video or do a video, just or create a video maybe. Yes. Yeah. Okay. Returning to the first conversation, so you have to record a video. It video maybe last 3 minutes or 4 minutes, talking about, it's a free topic, or the professor, I don't know, the professor says, what are you talking about?
Uh, he decides what are we talking about. So
Okay.
I'm not sure what I'm going to talk about.
Okay, the teacher gives you the topics you are going to work in your video. Okay, that's great. That's great. Yeah, it's a really nice to make videos. Yes, to make videos and speak in front of camera, because this kind of exercise allows us to be much more better in the time that you spent in order to speak, because you are doing the video under pressure, and you have to think to speak fast and think smart, yes, smart, to speak fast and to think smart. So it's a big challenge for people who are learning, or are beginner, or are yes, are doing this kind of exercise first time, or maybe yes, they are learning, they are doing this kind of exercise first or second or even 3 times. Yes, after that you maybe gained experience, and you are going to sound natural at the time to talk in front of camera, because you yeah, are feeling much more comfortable through the time and practice. So it's really a good exercise. I really like to do that. I have a lot of videos speaking in front of camera. I'm going to show you one of this video. Give me 1 second. I want to share one video that I recorded one time ago. Give me 1 second. Maybe here I'm going to put my channel. Even one of the exercise that I did was, as I can play guitar and accordion, and sometimes I think vallenato music, and I translate one vallenato music, one song, from Spanish to English. and it is really a big challenge and really hard to do that because you should to continue with the rhythms of the song, and the pace of the song. It's not just the meaning of the song. You need to maintain the meaning of the song in the other language, the language you translated, and it's really hard. Maybe I did one exercise. Give me one second. Okay, no, I don't know. I'm going to put in my channel. Give me 1 second. Maybe my channel is here. Okay. Sorry, my channel. Ta, ta, ta. Okay, I don't know. This is my channel. Okay, my channel, to watch my channel. Okay, now here is where I put the video that I drop, but I don't know. Maybe give me 1 second. I'm good. This is video, for example. Is it one video that I did? Yes, talking with this woman, this girl. She is from England, but I want you uh, listen and watch this video, and maybe if you understand, it's a little bit difficult to understand her because she is from London. But here we go.
From
Okay, I'm
England.
going to okay. Yes, I'm going to cut the subtitle. Okay, go ahead. Please let me know if you can hear and watch in good way.
Okay, everybody, today I'm here with Miriam. Miriam is from England, and she has been here in Colombia for 2 months. And I invite her because I want to talk about maybe one issue, one problem that I have identified in my area. But this issue, this problem, is not have been living here in Colombia. It's around the world. So we want to talk a little bit about this topic and share our point of view. So Miriam, welcome and thank you so much for being here.
Thank you. It's good to be here. Thank you.
Okay, the problem that I have identified in my area is related with the lack of communication. It's the big problem, the lack of communication in my area. Um, and it's lack of communication produces misunderstanding and sometimes conflict, causes means deadlines and duplicated work, reduces trust and motivation in the teams. So, what is your perspective about this topic?
I think it's a big issue. I agree with you. I think communication is one of the most important things in a team. If you can't communicate, then you can't work together well. And yeah, this just causes problems. Is it something that you have seen in your team a lot recently?
It has been, I don't know, maybe it has been happening in long time. I think this is the right point of our life in order to talk about this topic. Good opportunity to try to identify and, I don't know, find possible solutions and try to solve it.
Yeah.
Some causes of this problem is about this poor communication is they I think sometimes they are just focused on own individual tasks, yes,
there are no clear communication channels, information scarce, emails, chat, verbal, personality or cultural differences have to be in this kind of issue.
Yeah, definitely. I think that there are lots of reasons why it's hard. Definitely, differences in personality can cause a big problem. If one person has a very loud, outgoing personality, another person is quiet, it is hard sometimes for them to communicate. Is that something that you have seen as well? Different personalities struggling to communicate?
Yeah, that's true. That's true. Here in this particular area, there are a lot of people from different regions from Colombia, and maybe it has something to do with this situation. Yes, because as you mentioned, people some quiet, other people prefer to chat a lot and something like that. And maybe one reason is some people have the information, the latest information, and they don't share that information with the other member of the team. And sometimes, we don't know that important information, and we are struggling because we are maybe finding or researching this information with other people, and the information is inside the area, but we don't know. All of members the team don't know the same information. So yes, it's really hard. I don't know, maybe in UK, for example, in your country, you live the same situation, or is totally different?
I think we have the same situation, yeah. I mean, people are the same everywhere in the world. There are some people that are similar, some people that are different, and yeah, there is very similar problems. I have seen in my work in the past in the UK some different personality types, and then you struggle to communicate properly. You don't understand each other very well because one person is saying in one way and another person is saying things in a different way. So yeah, I think it's a problem everywhere in the world.
Yes, I have been thinking about one solution to this problem is maybe have short and regular meetings. I don't know, weekly meetings about 20 or 30 minutes. This space which allows, for example, update and make question and clarification, keeps everyone aligned and accountable. Yes, maybe this kind of things reduces misunderstanding, I think.
Yeah, definitely. When you have everybody in one room, all talking together, it makes communication a lot easier because everybody is here, so you can give the messages easily. Do you have regular meetings in your team?
No weekly meetings, but we have one meeting per month.
Okay.
So I think it's not enough. Because maybe in 1 month appears different information, there are changes. Yes, maybe if you don't have the information on time, maybe we can, I don't know, make mistakes or to do the thing again because the law of the instructions change. And we don't have that latest communication or information. So other thing maybe that had to be here is maybe now some people work from their homes, and some people work from the office.
Yeah.
Or they have to commute to the office. Yes. So maybe after pandemic time, yes, maybe appear this kind of work. So maybe it has something to do with this. What do you think?
Yeah, I think that is definitely a good point. That since the pandemic, there has been some people working from home, some people working from the office, and communicating between these two groups is more difficult. Maybe the people in the office will chat together and decide something, and they don't include the people in the house. So then there is like a gap between the two teams sometimes, between people at home and people in the office.
I think a good solution it could be, for example, use a platform like Microsoft Teams, yes, and to have a central place for messages, files, and schedules, yes, because it helps to improve organization and quick response, keeps the team connected in real time. Yes, it could be a good solution in order to solve it. I think, or what is your perspective, or you agree or disagree?
Yeah, I agree. I think Microsoft Teams is very useful. You can chat, you can also have meetings, and then you can also, like you say, upload files, and everything is in one place. Everyone can access it, and everybody is more clear about what is happening.
Sure, but it's not from my point of view. It's not just do those things that we have talked. Maybe we also have to build a communication culture inside the team, because try to encourage participation and active.
Bueno, ese podría ser uno. Sorry. It could be one video to study. There are different. I have a lot of videos. I have a lot of video interacting with native English speaker. Yes, from UK, because and at the university that I work for, there are a lot of people from UK. So I have the opportunity to interact with them a lot of time. Yes, a lot of time and many times. I have other channel where there are a lot of videos where I'm talking with native English speaker. I think this is a good experience for any of us. Yes, in order to improve our English. Yes. What do you think about it? Guys, are you there?
I'm here. I'm here. Yeah, I'm here. I'm here. I think that interacting with people from the UK or England, it's pretty cool, and it is actually more helpful than speaking with Americans, because people from the UK have a different accent, a pretty different accent, and they call some things in a different way. Let's say, and they pronounce some things in a different way. Me personally, I struggle a little bit when I'm speaking with someone who has an British accent, because I think that they are referring to something else than what they are actually referring to. There are some memes actually about that, about their accent, because they say one for example is saying about what or something like that, because they pronounce it so weird. A bottle of water. They pronounce it like in a weird way, so people used to make fun of them because of that. I think that the British accent is pretty much pretty better, much better than the American accent, but it's not the common accent that we learn when we are learning how to speak English.
Okay. My point of view about this is, for example, when you studied with platforms, maybe 99% of platforms they use British English, yes, because the most of them they are created by the universities or specialized from England. I mean, for example, Cambridge, for example, English Discovery is one platform. Tell Me More is other platform. There are different platforms, and the most of them they are created in England. So the studies maybe the most of them are with British accent or British accent. Yes, so it's really nice to us to learn with a native English speaker from several countries. For example, from London or England or maybe USA or Australia or Canada, because any of them has different accent, different way to the things, yes, or to express their thoughts or ideas or concepts, yes. And all of those things are really good for people who are learning English, because we are getting experience, we are learning forms or ways. Yes, we are learning ways how to express the ideas in the case that we have to do it. We are going to be able to express the ideas or concept in similar way that one native speaker do that. Yeah, it's really nice. I really I'm a lucky man because I have the opportunity to interact with them almost every single day at the office. Yes, and but in my experience, in my own experience, um, I have I have been speaking with them from different part of United Kingdom. Scottish, for example, Wales, and London, England. Yes, and they speak different. For example, Scottish is people from there who has the strongest accent, and it's at first for me was difficult to understand clear. But after I don't know a few minutes, I don't know maybe 5 minutes, I start to understand clear, and we interact each other in good way. Yes, I want to maybe, or yes, in the future I'm going to show a strat of videos like this when I were interacting with native English speaker, but all of them are from United Kingdom. Yes, and it's really nice, wonderful, marvelous. Yes, to have this kind of opportunity, because it's the real state to measure our English. Uh, how we can communicate with them without any problem, how to express our ideas in the best way possible in order that they understand in the easiest possible way. Yes, in that way we are going to chat. Yeah, maybe like we were both native English speaker without any problem. like we were speaking in Spanish, for example, you and me and you, in our first language. The the idea is to achieve this level. Yes, when you have this level, when you achieve this level, you will speak or interact with a native English speaker without any problem, and you can move among different topics without any problem. Yes, and you are going to feel comfortable, much more comfortable uh, along the way, along the chat. Yes, the most you speak with them, the most comfortable you are going to feel. Yes, so it's really really nice exercise. Sometimes I don't practice with them because I'm so busy at my office. I don't have enough time to practice with them. But I try to do the to 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 do it when I have enough time. Yes, I try to practice, with them because it's really 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 nice. Um, Sometimes I have asked uh, then, okay, in my case, do you consider, in fact, I have sea level? I ask to them. Yes, maybe many of them, maybe three or four of them. I have made the same question. Do you consider that have a sea level in English? And they say without hesitation, yes, of course, yes, because you know a lot of words, use are clear with your concept, yes, and maybe use words and do things much more polite, or yes, much more polite than we use. But because when one person learn a second language, maybe sometimes speak even better than native English speaker, or know different words uh, which they don't use in their daily life. It's not common that they do that. It's the same way, for example, some person we met people, or in my case, I have met people who are learning Spanish, and they use words that we don't use in our daily life. Yes, but they are correct, and that makes that they sound much more polite even than us. It's a phenomenon which happen. So they say they respond to me without hesitation. Yes, of course you have a C1 level. I would like some of them responds me or replies me. I really would like to do something like that with Spanish. Yes, she was comparing with me, and she said, "Okay, I don't have the level, because those persons who live here in Colombia, they have been learning Spanish for a long time in their country. After that, they have moved to Colombia in order to improve their Spanish. Yes, and maybe they spend 1 year or 2 years here practicing their Spanish and making um, submersion. Yes, doing this kind of to live the language face to face with people in the streets. Of course, in that way they are going to learn much more faster, and they are going to learn it in natural way. So, uh, but at first is difficult to them, because they heard different accent. For example, one person from Chocó speaking different in comparison with one person who is Bogotana, yes, or Bogotano. So they have they have told me that sometimes they have problem with people from Caribbean coast or yes, Caribbean coast or Pacific coast, because they have their own accent and they speak it different. It's a big challenge for the native English or people who are learning Spanish, people foreigner, yes, who are learning Spanish. For example, I have in this case, for example, with this girl, sorry, we were speaking in English for a long time, and even though she has been learning Spanish for a long time, she doesn't want to make an interview in Spanish like I did in English with her. So that means that it's not easy to get a good level to do this kind of things and to understand in easy way all of those people yes are chatting without any problem. It's not easy to get this level, but it's not impossible. It's just a matter of time. What do you think?
I think that you're right. Interacting with people who is from, in this case, the UK, and Native Americans help you a lot with your confidence and with your accent and stuff like that when you are trying to explain something. Uh, I can tell, and I can say this because that is the way how I got my English level. I didn't participate in any course or something like that. I just learned it from speaking with people who spoke in English, who speak in English, and wanted to learn Spanish. So we were like trading some words. I teach them. I teach them. I don't know how to say pronouns, and they teach me how to say the numbers, or yeah, the numbers in English, stuff like that. And it helps a lot. It helps a lot. It helps a lot. It helps even more when you're speaking with people from your I don't know, your personal space, let's call it, like friends, like close friends, or people who have the same interest that you. At least it works better for me if I know the person from, I don't know, at maybe something that we both have in common, like, I don't know, video games, maybe English and Spanish, something like that.
Yeah, yeah. As you say, it's easier when we have common things, common stuffs. Yes, it's easier to create interaction. Yes, mutual interest in the same things is really easier because I don't know. Maybe there is a why. I don't know why uh, it creates itself this kind of confidence uh, among people who are in the same or they have the same wishes, or they are doing the same things. They have a lot of things in common. It's easier, yeah, as you mentioned, because it's a mutual connection. Yes, with people who like the same things that we do. So it's, yeah, it's better. Of course, sometimes there are professional reasons, like in my case, because when we interact, I mean, uh, Londoner people or citizens of London interact with me here in Bogota. We do that. It's just in order to it's a win to win interaction. Yes, because they learn about Spanish, and I learn about English. Yes, and we discuss things related with the two language has. Sometimes they are similar, sometimes they are so different. Yes, uh, because the language has different things and common things, and we talk about all of those things, and we are agree. Sorry, we agree with the most of the things we talk about, and it's really nice to do that because we, as you mentioned, we create confidence ourselves at the time to talk in public, at the time to talk with native English speaker. Yeah, because it's not the same when you speak with one um, uh, native English speaker, and when you speak with one person who English is second or third language. It's so different. Yeah, and it's a good experience. It's a good things to do, and because as you mentioned, we get confident. It's not the same, for example, when you are in a contact center or call center, doing your work, your task. Yes, uh, it's different because there you are working for a company. You need to get results, to show results, or something like that. Uh, but here is different. Here is we are talking uh, like friends. We are. I mean, when you talk with a native English speaker in that way, it's really better, and it makes your process gonna be easier and even shorter because you really feel comfortable, and you are going to get faster results. Yes, than when you are obliged to do that like in a job or even when in a course. Yes, in that way, practicing with people, of course, it has a disadvantage. Is that, for example, when you are talking like a friend or as a friend, they don't correct you or you don't correct them. Just we uh, hope that the conversation flow itself without interruption or without misunderstanding or something like that. We just want that the conversation flow itself in the best possible way. You know? Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, I understand. I understand that. I mean, uh, even that you're right. In my case, as I was talking to someone who wanted to learn how to speak English, he told me, "Hey, if I say something wrong, please tell me." So I tell them the same thing. If I say something wrong, please correct me. Tell me what I'm doing wrong. Because I think it was like 1 month. 1 month before I started with this course, I I learned a guy and a group of people who were native English speakers and some people from other countries, but they all speak in English because no, Americans doesn't know how to speak any other languages. That's something that I have learned. It's pretty rare. It's
Weird.
strange, weird, yeah, weird to know someone who is from America and knows other language. I mean, it's not impossible, but it's weird to see. Anyways, I was I met this guy, and I was practicing my English, practicing, let's call it like that, for 1 month straight. It got a lot better. My pronunciation got a lot better because I used to know and I know how to speak English, but how to write, and I understand, but my pronunciation was bad, was pretty poor. I think in that month, speaking with my friends, with some friends, my pronunciation improved a lot. I don't think it is perfect. It's not perfect, obviously. I know, but it has improved a lot from 1 month, like no, 2 months ago. It have improved a lot, and I'm proud. I'm proud of myself because of that. Because yeah, it is easier with friends. I know that in a contact center is different because I have to do it by myself, but learn how to improve my pronunciation with friends makes me a lot more confident about my own English, and me personally, I want to have a decent English and a decent pronunciation and understanding and listening of English before going to a contact center. That's why I told my mom to so she could give me until junio. ¿Cómo se dice junio en inglés?
Junio, June,
En inglés.
June,
June,
July,
yeah,
June.
until June. So when June starts, I will start working in a contact center. I have one in my range. Let's say. So I want to in these months that I have, I want to improve my English the most I can.
Yes, for sure. Because if you are interacting with native English speaker and you are obliged to think in English, yes, and don't translate, and you are going to obtain more fluent to be more fluent, yes, to be really fluent, because you are thinking and speaking in English is just one thing. And at first, when we are learning, we were beginner or previous intermediate, we first build the idea or the concept in our minds in our first language. After that, we translate into English, and it spends much more time. That's why we speak slow. But when you or when me or whoever speak thinking in English, is the process is different. The process is faster. Yes, and you are going to get fluence. Yes, and with the practice we get the things, um, and with development the ability, we create this skill to speak fast, yeah, and speak fast and smart, and think smart. Yes, like we do in our first language. With the practice we are going to get this thing. Yes, we are going to be able to explain our ideas, to defend our point of view, to discuss different things, to speak without rehearsal, and to speak without hesitate, and you are going to get confidence. And when we get or achieve this point, we really become comfortable and really like and really enjoy to speak in English. Yes, it's the sensation, the feelings are so different. Yes, sometimes when we are doing that and we want to speak much more English and continue speaking and exploring and learning and go deeper and do different things, focus just in improve our English. It's really nice when we get this stage of the languages, this stage of the process, because we are going to do everything related with the language. Yes, everything related in order to improve our language. This is really nice. This is the most high point in our journey of learning English. It's really really nice. I have been living this. Sometimes someday I want to speak just in English in order to practice and in order to do something different. Is other thing which appear with this is, for example, many people say that our brain, our brain is can imagine everything that it wants, but it's not true. This is false because, for example, we can imagine things which we have lived or we have knowledge about it, but we don't imagine dumb dreams, for example, something that we don't have knowledge or something which we have lived. For example, one person, any person in the world, for example, in Latin American person, normal Latin American person, cannot dream in Germany, cannot dream in Chinese, in Japanese. Why? Because our brain don't have information about that. Our brain isn't able to create things because it doesn't have information. Yes, but when we study English, when we are able to speak in English, our brain has information, and sometimes, sorry, you are start or begin to dream in English. Maybe you have lived this situation. Maybe I don't know, but in my case, I have had a lot of dreams in English, interacting in English with people in Europe, with people abroad, just interacting in English. Why? Because we have information in our brain, we have knowledge of English, we can imagine situations, yeah, but we never we are going to dream in Chinese, in Japanese, or that those kind of languages we don't have information. Yeah, maybe have you ever have you ever dreamed in English, interacting in English?
There was one occasion, one time that my mom even told me that I normally when I'm sleeping I used to I normally say a lot of nonsense when I haven't sleep well. So there was one time that I remember that I was dreaming something in English. I don't remember exactly what, but I remember it was in English. And my mom told me the next morning. She told me that I was saying things like wait just like that, wait, no vete, no, wait, vete. and she make it like she make it sound like a funny story. I think it's pretty funny because I don't know. It's weird to. It was weird for me and for my mom to wake me up, and I was saying a lot of nonsense in English and Spanish, a mix of how is it called, Spanglish,
Spanglish, yes, Spanglish.
Spanglish.
It
Yeah,
was a Spanglish experience.
yeah, something like that. It was pretty funny actually.
Yeah. That's it. Yeah, and in the most in the most you be in touch with English, your brain are getting sorry is getting information, and you often start to think in English and to dream in English. For example, sometimes I finish classes in English at 9 p.m. and after that I brush my teeth and go to the bed and immediately when I got asleep, I start to dream in English, interacting with the student or interacting with Europe in Europe or in Canada or everywhere that I dream. I yeah, those dreams are in English. Yes, but I never speak I don't know speak that people hear or listen to me. Just in my mind, in my dreams. Yes, so it's yes, it's wow, wonderful experience. Yeah, really good experience to live there. As you know, sometimes we have dreams. We usually have dreams in the morning, the other day in the or the next day in the morning. We don't remember exactly which what which what exactly dreamed. Yes, it's not clear. Yes, even in Spanish happened that when we dreamed in Spanish, the next Monday or sorry, the next morning, we don't remember clear how was the dream. Yes, it's something interesting that the human being lived done. Yes, it's something strange, but yeah, so it's something that our brain creates. It's really uh, complex to explain. Yes, but happened. Okay. Okay, okay, guys. As I mentioned at first, I'm a little bit sick, so I want to finish the class a little bit earlier to tonight, and I hope that you understand me, and I hope that the next week I will be better and to continue enthusiastic this kind of session because as I mentioned we try to interact here like friends, not like a professor to a student professor, just like friends, and that's why is this chart are relaxed and they float itself or themselves in better way. So what do you think? How do you feel? How do you feel with this kind of classes talking in uh, random topic? So you feel free to speak about or whatever.
Well, I was the only one talking. As I said before, I said it now again. I like these classes about talking about everything, random topics, and keep changing it because it helps. At least it helped me. It helps me to improve my concentration and the way I think in English because I a friend of mine asked me and a dumb question. It was basically when you're speaking in English, do you think in English or you keep thinking in Spanish? And I said no, I think in English because if I think in Spanish, I'm gonna speak Spanish. It's obviously. Um, and I think these classes help me to think faster and to answer faster too because I have to listen and I have to process what I'm listening and then I have to give an answer and keep the conversation on.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. It's really a good training. This kind of training is that lets us to get the next level because you have just mentioned it. Yes, you have just mentioned. We need to be focused. We need to think in English. We need uh, we need to think and to build and to respond to reply, yes, in fast way. So we are obliged to maintain the concentration or be focused just in English. Yeah, that is the key. That is the key to to speak in a spontaneously way, like we were speaking in our first language, because we are moving. Yes, we are moving one topic to topic, change the subject, change the topic, and like we were speaking in Spanish. Yes, and we speak without any problem. We can spend 1 hour, 2 hours, 3 hours, or even more speaking in English, and we are going to feel comfortable. Yes, we are going to speak each other without any problem. So that is really good because we have the skills to speak spontaneously in a spontaneously way without any problem. So that means that our English is really good and have a good level. And even more with practice, of course, we are going to take our English to the next level, and we are going to speak so fast and focus and smart and think smart and responding in the best possible way. And yeah, we are going to get the ability to speak fast and move and to speak any subject, and we are going to defend our point of view as I mentioned, and we are going to, yeah, to do different things in this second language without any problem. So this is the object, this is the uh, aim, this is the aim of this course, that you get, obtain, achieve this level. So guys, thank you so much for attending the class. I know Michael is sick. uh, I have in the same situation. I have sore throat, but I did my best tonight. So thank you so much, and until next time.
Bye, teacher. Bye, Michael. Bye, Sebastian. I hope you all have a great night. And Michael and teacher Santa, I hope you too recover from your sore throat. Have a good night.